Hi everybody, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hello everyone.
And we apologize, we did not do a Facebook Live yesterday, but we're back at it today and we'll crank them out all week long for you. Yesterday's video now becomes today's video, which is Cadillac Blackwing 668 horsepower. You know, a little bit of history. In Cadillac in the 60s and the 70s, Cadillac had huge engines, huge V8s. In fact, they had the largest cubic inch engines of any of the General Motors brands. PJ, I don't know if you knew that.
I did not.
So there was a 425 cubic inch at Cadillac, you may have heard of, but then they went all the way to 500 cubic inches in a V8. And it was all about the torque in those days. Cadillac had the most torque of any of the General Motors brands as well. So you'd have way north of 500 foot-pounds of torque. Of course, Oldsmobile came close with the Hurst 455 cars. They had 510 foot-pounds of torque. But 500 cubic inches, the only General Motors brand to ever have that large an engine.
Why on
Cadillac.
earth then did my grandfather drive 30 miles an hour with this Cadillac?
You're saying your grandfather had 500 cubic inches and drove 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you had to tell him, Granddad, this has 500 cubic inches.
And he went 35 miles an hour and never any faster.
Yeah. So those were the days. There's no replacement for displacement. These days, they can hit that power much differently. Case in point, the new Cadillac CT5V Blackwing, 668 horsepower from the same engine that propelled the C7 Corvette, the Z06. And this one, of course, a 6.2 liter, which comes out to about 376 cubic inches.
So this would have been a Corvette engine in the C7 model.
Corvette engine in the C7. And look, these are even made, the engines are made exactly where the engines are built, hand-built in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And it's so nice that they're made by one person. So think of this, an assembly line. You think of a car that goes down the line, and so it goes from one person to the other. On the engines, it's a different thing. So they put the engine on a station, and one engine builder builds it from the very beginning to the very end. So he's at the first one, he grabs a block, he goes to the next station, he grabs a crank, he goes to the next station, the pistons are there waiting for him, so on and so forth, until that entire engine is built by one person who signs his name right there. You didn't know that?
I did not. Has that been always been the case?
Well, only on the hand-built General Motors high-performance engines. And Ford has hand-built engines as well. Like the GT500 has a hand-built engine. So that's what they do. One person is responsible for that engine from bare block, all the way to completed long block assembly. How are you guys doing out there today?
JP Hunt loves the thing. He says, Blackwing with a black heart, love it.
Oh, God love it indeed. And we really haven't done any mods on this. You know, our friends at American Carcraft haven't done anything on this one. They did some mods on the CTSV that we gave away last time around.
What's that logo really kind of?
Yeah, that's right from the factory. The V there is from the factory. Of course, the strut tower brace right from the factory. Helps support against twisties and turnies as they happen there. And what is also interesting is that GM has changed exactly what it's recommending on the viscosity of the motor oil. So for the longest time, GM's engines were all 5-weight 30. They're now to a 0-weight 40. A little bit of trivia, in case you didn't know that. BJ, let's go sit inside this bad boy Cadillac. So the first thing you're going to notice when PJ comes around here is that these are really tricked out Recaro seats. And you know, for $107,000, they better be nice seats, right, PJ? Oh. Yeah, come on in. You can see the Recaros here. You've got that nice kind of diamond stitching here, along with the race stitching right here. These are, this one is manual, but hold on, are they both manual?
No, they're both automatic.
No, that one's automatic. This must be an adjustment for right here on the lumbar. And then, yeah, they're both power seats, but you've got that manual kind of, here you go. Yeah, you can move that bottom portion of the seat in and out manually. which is kind of neat. Okay, so here we go. We're going to, you have to move the key, physically move the key.
So if
Peter?
it's in a standalone position, it won't start?
Yeah, for some reason here. So press brake to start. We're going to go ahead and fire it up once PJ gets in here. We're not going anywhere. We're just going to let you hear it and show you some of the stuff here. Here we go. It knows that the hood is open. We're going to go ahead and dismiss that so that that's good. And over here, you can look here. PJ, can you show over here on the IP? What's the first thing that comes up? The tachometer. Not the speedometer, the tachometer. And you can see that it redlines at 6,000 RPM here. And we've got some great performance timers right there, lap timer. We've got a little bit, that looks like a G-force launch control. Unavailable. The reason it's unavailable is that we have not yet put 500 miles on it. PJ, who was in here and set the air conditioner to 52 degrees? I need to change that immediately.
That would have to be Lori, I'm sure.
I always just turn the air conditioning off.
It's 54 degrees here in
It's
Florida.
cold in Florida. That's why I have my jacket on. And
So a very, like a linear, a linear tachometer pretty much going across.
yeah,
there,
going across there. So you guys, I've got this in park, but if I blip it here, you can see that. Now, we kept the exhaust stock on this Blackwing because it's such an exclusive. This is the launch edition. They only made 250 of them. I believe this is number, is it 63? I forget what number it is. But it's one of those first ones right there. And so this doesn't have that super loud Corsa exhaust that the CT-SV that we gave away before had. But I'll blip it here for you. Still has a great sound. You know what, we need to...
What Chris isn't showing is we're getting...
Lori's iPhone
is connected here.
That's so funny. Okay, let's look here at the steering wheel. Unlike the new C8, this is still a fully round wheel. The C8, of course, has that kind of boxy looking Formula One wheel. You've got your V button here. This changes the exhaust note. Did you just hear that change, TJ?
I was just going to ask you, can you change the exhaust sounding on this thing?
You can. So that's just what I'm doing right here, right from this button right here. And then you've got your paddle shifters right here, up and down. They're nice. It looks like these are made out of some sort of billet aluminum. Very, very nice. And then right now we're in tour mode, and there are mode selectors down here. Oh, let's get back into mode here. Hold on. Up.
I wonder if we can kill the Bluetooth because
I wonder if we can kill the Bluetooth. Yeah.
That's all right. I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to go here into settings, and let's look at these apps right here. Hold on. Can we?
That's all right. It's live here, so.
Yeah, we're live, and what we're trying to do is to show you guys some of the settings in here. You know what, guys? PJ, why don't you go out and let them listen to the exhaust note? I'm going to disconnect the Bluetooth.
All right.
Okay? See you in a minute, PJ.
It's not easy getting out of this car.
All right, guys, check out that great
Nice and quiet.
tone there. What do you think? Let me flip it up for you.
That's okay, Chris. I'm sure she'll turn it off.
Okay.
There's a lot of functions here.
A lot of functions here, and one of them is bothering us doing our Facebook Live.
That's quite
Anyways, so we're in here in the inside of the Cadillac and just showing it off. What do you guys think of it? Let's hear your question.
No questions.
No questions. Okay, I wonder if we're in the back of the garage. Okay, guys, I tell you what, let's go outside of the Cadillac. Let me turn it off. All right, back outside again, showing the engine. Beautiful, 6.2 liter. It is supercharged. I'd like to remind you guys there's 2 weeks left for you to enter to win on the Mustangs right on over here. 2 weeks left. Be sure to get your entries to win both of these Mustangs at www.dreamgiveaway.com. See all of our latest and our greatest giveaways. You guys are loving the Nova. We're digging that. You're loving the 454 LS6 Corvette. That's cool stuff. And the one that you seem to be really excited about right now are the 2 Corvettes over there. I don't know if you can really show those or not, PJ.
Oh yeah, we got them in there.
Okay, cool. Well, that's good stuff. So we're going to wrap it up for today. We will see you guys next time. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes like a Blackwing, 2 Mustangs, a classic Corvette, 2 Corvettes to 1 winner. It only happens here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage, and we will see you tomorrow. Isn't that right, PJ?
That's right. We'll see you next time.